Virginia farmers have utilized cost-share funding from local soil and water conservation districts to help them protect their soil and waterways for years. Now their urban neighbors can also apply for financial help through a new Virginia Conservation Assistance Program, or VCAP for short.
So VCAP is a program that we're utilizing to encourage homeowners and other property owners to install what we call stormwater best management practices on their property. It's a way to incentivize people, rather than just taking the quickest or easiest solution to stormwater issues, to consider the environmental impact of it and the amount of nutrients and sediments going into the Chesapeake Bay. And so we assist people through the process and even provide them financial incentives to do that.
After decades of offering cost-share funds to most rural Virginians, 30 of the state's 47 soil and water conservation districts began offering VCAP grants to homeowners in 2015. The total cost-share money paid to homeowners has increased from $150,000 in early 2016 to $2 million in 2018. The program is managed by the Virginia Association of Soil and Water Conservation Districts. Sandy Bailey of Henrico County credits VCAP with helping turn her property around. She and her husband moved into their home a few years ago. It needed costly repairs, and the sloping yard that led to the small lake was a real issue. Rainwater would run into the lake like a small river. Today, her lush backyard is doing the job of keeping runoff from the water source, thanks to VCAP assistance.
The interesting thing is you're using the money and you know that it's doing a good thing for the world, but you really know it's doing a good thing for you because it's allowing you to tackle problems that there's no way you could afford. And then, because they help you choose the right plants, it all just fills in year to year and you don't have to throw more money in.
Bailey says every year her yard has improved. Thanks to cost-share assistance, she has been able to create rain gardens, build dry wells, and establish large areas of native plants. Today, her landscaping is not only breathtaking, but functional, all of which would not be possible without VCAP.
I would have nothing. I would still be looking like I lived in a parking lot if it wasn't for them. Because I was used to planting little things in a row with shrubs behind them. But for conservation landscaping, you can't do that. You've got to stop the water. And so they were terrifically helpful.
Since the 1980s, the Virginia Department of Conservation and Recreation has relied on the soil and water conservation districts to deliver programs that prevent non-point source pollution resulting from land runoff. This runoff happens following rain or melting snow that moves over the ground and carries pollutants, depositing them in waterways, which eventually lead to the Chesapeake Bay. For years, farmers have done their part to decrease runoff from farms. McLean says now it's time for homeowners to do the same.
The impact on water quality is usually a lot higher from urban and suburban areas. You know, we've got a whole lot of impervious surfaces, roads, roofs, driveways, all that type of stuff, as well as tons of pesticides and fertilizers that we apply to our lawns to make them look green and beautiful, non-native plants that require a lot of extra water and fertilizer. And so we're trying to help people step away from that a little bit and kind of find ways to return those urban and suburban landscapes to a more natural condition that can help to slow water down, filter it, treat it naturally before it goes into the local stream or river.
While there is a cap on cost-share funding, depending on the size of work that is being done, VCAP funds will typically cover anywhere from 50 to 75% of the cost of the project. If you live in the Chesapeake Bay watershed and want to learn more about VCAP funding, visit the Virginia Soil and Water Conservation District website and look for VCAP.